What up, everybody? Welcome to Hall of Game. Today, we're blessed with a special guest today. We have Dalton, our executive producer, who comes down and graces us today. We're happy to have you. How you doing today, Dalton?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Good, good. Of course, we have the GOAT, Chris Epstein, right here as well.
Chevy Tahoe
I
himself.
didn't know I got this title today.
We have the darkest of all pillows, right here. The darkest
This is
pillows.
literally a factual statement.
And we have, of course, the incomparable BYMJ Hicks. What's good, bud? Today,
I love the introductions. I love the introductions already.
and of course, we have the one and only Who Gonna Stop Me Mix-Up Master, a.k.a. Petty Laker fan, Twitter legend. But okay,
I knew it.
we're going to get right into it today. Season 6 for Apex Legends is right around the corner, and we're all excited. That's one thing we all have in common is we love Apex, and we're about that Apex. So today we're going to be breaking down the trailer and talking about what we want to see in Apex Season 6.
Okay, so
Okay.
got some ice.
Got some ice. What did you guys think about it being
it's
in reverse?
Yeah,
What
I
did
just
you guys
noticed that. It's in reverse.
Wait, it's in reverse?
the whole
Yeah.
time.
The whole time?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Why didn't anybody tell me?
Somebody reversed it on YouTube and put it in.
It
full
looks
motion.
way
We can
better.
watch
It
that
looks.
if you guys-
Yeah, we should watch that one. That looks way
Wait,
better
is-
if you
is
ask
it
me.
supposed to be like that?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's.
I think this is
Okay,
the official
Costas-
one.
Costas
This is the-
Heirlooms looks kind
Oh
of
wait, that's a
weird.
new character, bro. Oh
Yeah.
Yep, that is
It's
the
like
new
a
character.
Irish girl.
What? Is
I think
the-
she's Indian.
She's, oh, something.
Also, why
Yeah,
is
she is.
Octane the one
She
getting
is
smacked
Indian
in the
Dolphin.
face? I take that as a sign of offense.
Somebody
So
said
this is the new
it's always
character.
Octane and
Oh, here
Mirage
we
that
go.
get shit on in the trailers.
Oh. Oh, she's crafty too.
Yeah, 'cause
So-
somebody, Mirage says who's Sheila, and then everything starts.
Oh.
I feel
oh,
like
okay.
a lot of this trailer was a pump fake.
For what?
Because I don't
She
know
gonna
if
get
y'all
killed
did
by Revenant?
the whole like PVE mode and finished it out, but like I was expecting a whole new map, and it doesn't look like we're getting a whole new map.
Yeah,
I keep trying to read stuff about map. I haven't seen anything. Though.
I've actually seen. I think that's more setting it up for the next season. Unfortunately, I think they did that a little too soon. Or I think that could be setting up Titanfall 3, which I think would be awesome too.
I don't think
'Cause-
Titanfall 3.
Now you're
Yeah.
And
talking.
here's the trailer.
But
reversed, by
that's
the
a
way.
reach.
The
We're
other
playing
way
that right
around,
now.
but forward.
They
Yeah.
haven't said
Yeah.
anything about.
So is there audio like dialogue going forward instead of being backward? Because she says something.
I mean, the dialogue's all correct in the trailer.
Oh, okay.
You
It-
understand what she says.
Hey,
It's
but
not-
it's actually one of the developers did tweet out saying that hey, you guys might see some stuff that might be like crumbs towards Titanfall 3. So that's why I'm saying that. I'm not just pulling it out of
okay.
thin air. So yeah.
So
slap
it
in the
looks like.
face.
So one thing that I've heard is that we're finally getting the Volt SMG.
Yes.
Pa-
I'm
Pause
excited
right
for
here.
that.
Pause right here. So, if you go back, oh man, poor guy. If you go back to that shield, a lot of people are thinking that that's going to be the tactical for the new character. That she can put down that shield, and when you shoot through it, it does more damage.
So is she gonna be another Gibby type of thing?
No, but, but it does more damage. You can shoot out of it.
You can shoot out of it, but you can't if you see like the bullets don't come through, but
Right.
when you shoot out, it does do like it'll do
That
more
sounds
damage.
very powerful.
OP. Maybe.
They have been very
bro.
they have gone very
Oh, yeah.
like soft with the characters. Like every character that's ever come out has been underpowered, aside from with the exception of maybe Watson, who's like really good and competitive. So I'm hoping that they make this character really strong and they just nerf her at some point.
Yeah,
I would
this
rather
season
it be a
one
really strong
Pathfinder.
character.
Yeah, it's fun to have that overpoweredness at the beginning. But
Yeah.
but y'all know I'm like all about SMG, shotgun, close range stuff. So I'm super excited about that Volt SMG. I don't know
Oh.
anything about it, but all the energy weapons hit. So
Yeah.
if it's
I-
anything like that.
I have seen videos of people shooting it. I don't know if it was real, like straight on. There's like almost no recoil. It seemed like with no attachments.
That's
It was
cheating.
shooting straight, and I was like, "This
I know
looks
what video
amazing."
I know
Am
what video
yeah.
you're talking about. I heard that was just they overlaid it from Titanfall.
I was going to
And-
say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
saw
gonna
a video.
say, I was gonna say, as the resident, apparently the only Titanfall player in this, in here, it is a really good
That's
weapon.
One, that's not true.
G10 stand
I
up.
don't play
G10
it,
stand
but-
up.
Oh, wait. No, he definitely.
Sir.
So,
I was
yeah.
honestly kind of hoping that the new barrier would be Bangalore's passive or something like that. I'm hoping we get a Bangalore update.
Same.
Oh, for sure.
Well, I hear we're getting some lore update for her for sure. So I think that would be in line with that. You know.
Hey,
That
Oh,
doesn't help me
Johnson's
much.
Say lore?
in.
Someone say lore?
He's reading
Oh,
the whole
everything.
yes, give us the lore. So yeah, no, I've heard some of the things that I'm hearing right now, like through the Twitter waves and Reddit waves, is that we're getting a Bangalore storyline. We're getting a Bangalore update, like you're saying, a buff for her, which would probably come at the same time. Because usually they're going to release skins, and you're not going to want to use an underpowered character. Like, you want a character that's going to be really good. So it seems like that would be in line. And then we're going to be getting that new Volt SMG. That's been, like, confirmed, announced. So,
What kind
And
of
then-
buff can you even give Bangalore? Like, that'll be.
her ult probably is her weakest part of her kit.
Gotta be up. So bad.
It probably just needs it can come down slow, but it probably just needs to explode faster.
That's
I
what I
don't
was
know.
wondering because, like, at this point, I was like, almost feels like it needs like a whole like a rework or something. But Lifeline is literally the only character that's actually gotten a rework of their abilities. If I'm,
Like
if
an
I'm not
actual
mistaken. Right?
Yeah, I mean Mirage included now recently.
Oh,
for
I guess
sure.
Mirage.
Mirage
too.
got a big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they've been
Yeah, we
hitting
did.
the target every time when they've reworked a character.
They have.
and
Yeah, far, yeah.
they've
They're
all
2
been
for
long
2.
overdue. Yeah,
I think
Lifeline, Mirage,
even
Bangalore.
Pathfinder, like people have really crapped on that, but like I honestly feel like it just came too late. Like they waited so long to do that. Had that came season 1 or maybe season 2 or 3, like I feel like it wouldn't have been so bad because he's still a really good character, but
Yeah.
it was just like they waited the entire career of him and then nerfed him.
Yeah, so people have been playing with him forever.
As a
Like,
setup.
Yeah.
what?
Wraith too, though.
Yeah,
Wraith
Wraith
too.
too.
Wraith.
Yeah.
Now
Right?
she's like, she comes in, it's like.
She has a
Oh
whole
my god.
She has
The
a whole
fireball
jutsu.
G2.
I don't know what that's from, but I
That's
know
a
what
fireball. Watch out, Hicks.
I don't know what that's from, but I do.
like a whole technique just to just go.
She's actually I think she's a good
Oh,
example
that's
of how
what-
a
Have
character
you
has
not seen
gotten
Jordan?
was,
That's what she
has
does
gotten
when she
more
goes into the
balanced.
void.
Yeah, she goes like
You say she's more
psych,
balanced?
and then I actually think she's balanced because they made her better and worse in some ways. Like she can't cheese you anymore, where she just is like an automatically get out of jail free card. But like now that her her tactical lasts longer, and she can see you while she's in the void, which was kind of her one disadvantage while she was in the void before. You know, so
Right. Yeah.
I feel like
Pathfinder
she's-
and Wraith got brought down to earth because they were
Crazy.
a little bit overpowered, especially Pathfinder just being able to get wherever he wanted without anybody else being
Yeah, they
able
had
to
the
follow
highest
most of the time.
But her mobility got a buff though. She can move faster
Mhm.
now inside that thing. So it's like
Yeah,
she's
I've
she's
noticed
worse
that.
and better at the same time. You know, like probably you don't have that like, oh man, I have 0.2 damage health left. I can get away. But like if you're a really good Wraith player, you're not in that situation most of the time. You know, anyway. So I mean, I think they've done a really good job. Like Chris said, like really hitting the mark every time with the rebalances. Before we go on though to the since we were talking about the trailer right now, I want to know, what do you guys think about the new character? Her abilities are supposed to be, her ult is that she has a machine gun as her ult, and then like I said, that barrier. And I'm not sure exactly what the tactical, but do you guys think you're gonna play her, or what
Oh,
do you guys think so
definitely.
far?
Definitely gonna try it out.
I definitely like go through my week or two phase of like whenever there's a new player, just like everyone else, to see if this person's actually legit. I feel like the only new character that actually stuck out to me that I actually like playing is Revenant. I can consider Octane, but he came so early, I barely even consider him. And then Watson.
For me, it was Crypto. That's probably the only new character that I actually stuck with. Like I use him in ranked when I play. But yeah, like I think everyone kind of goes through that phase where we're all fighting to pick him. It's like, dang it, he gets to pick first, and then after
the
that,
first couple days are gonna be exactly that.
Yep.
I will say this though, this trailer did not get me hyped compared to some of the other trailers. Like I'm always hyped because it's Apex, but like compared to like season 3 where it was like crypto and they're all in the drop ship and they go to a new map,
Yeah.
or like even last season where it was like Revenant. I feel like it didn't get me as hype as it had in different seasons past.
I feel like they're just holding it close to their vest. I think they didn't give that much information in the trailer. Like, just the first time I watched it, I was confused by it. Like, I was just like, what's going on here?
Yeah. I didn't even know like her special was gonna be like a planted machine gun. I thought that was just there in the trailer, but now that that's a thing, I'm like, okay.
I'm assuming it's stationary, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just
Right,
built.
laid it down.
Yeah.
That if she can move with that thing,
Yo,
No, any teammate can use it. That's what she was talking about at the end of the trailer. She's like, are you ready to dance, Sheila? And then Mirage is like, yeah, I can dance, but who's Sheila?
yeah. Think about, actually, if that's the case, that thing should be able to block doorways, right? Imagine Sheila, Caustic, and Watson.
New first team
I-
defense.
I might be
That would
all
be a
in on
nasty
Watson. By
combo.
the
Like
way.
that, like if
Oh.
you block
I
one
might
door,
be
so you
all
can't
in.
even go to that door. Like,
Ooh, Hicks, I'm excited for you.
I might be all in. Yeah. I'm actually becoming more of a fan. As
I
keep
could
going.
bring. You said you would play as Watson in that combo.
Yeah.
Or you
No, I
play
think
as
I'm all
Sheila?
in on Watson.
Okay.
Yeah, he's recently switched over from Octane to Watson.
We're just gonna need those fences to be longer than like 6 inches.
Yeah. I mean, this
yeah.
is gonna be my 4th time. The next time I play with her.
Yeah.
I need-
He's
I
a
need
work.
some-
He's a work in
I'm
progress.
a work
for
in
sure.
progress for sure. Not very good, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Just make them long.
That's a good measurement. I like that. That does a
that was
lot.
hilarious.
That does a lot for me, Jordan.
For-
I
this
for
appreciate
people for people who are watching who didn't know, I played Watson like the first season that she came out. I played her in ranked the entire first 2 seasons, and that's like on history the sweatiest season. So like I have some pretty history with her, and he was playing her for like the first time. So he was putting his fences down and like leaving space for people to walk through. I was having like anxiety attacks, and we're like,
Yo, but I did the triangles good.
no, you
You know,
did, you did.
I had
you
the
did.
triangles
Hey,
quick.
But what if? Wait, what about this? What if Hicks was just onto something that no one has ever tried? Like, just imagine they're like, oh, since we see that gap, we're gonna try to sneak through instead of like trying to shoot, and they're trying to go through like. And it's like,
Yes.
so I see what you're
You see where
doing.
I'm going? Yeah.
You're
I'm
Yeah,
ahead of
yeah.
the game, dude.
Yeah,
like
he's-
we
I'm
weren't
so
even,
bad. I'm ahead of the game.
We were-
I never thought it.
we weren't even on it yet.
Chestnut
you know,
checkers,
man.
got it.
Exactly. I'm taking them.
Applause.
Chestnut
Audio
checkers,
listeners are gonna
got
love
it.
this episode.
Oh yeah. They're gonna have a ball. They're gonna have a ball.
I know. I'm gonna have to like describe. So Jordan was pretending to inch through a fence. It looked hilarious. He's doing it again.
We just got
Watch
narrate.
this.
All right. So we're gonna move on to our next subject. So this is one thing that me and Jordan are very opinionated on. I guess both Jordans actually were very opinionated on. Is what rank changes do we want for this upcoming season? I know that there's a lot of angst.
All of them.
Don't.
So we'll start
So
with you,
Travis.
Darkest Pillow. Go ahead.
So, my biggest issue right now with the rank scene is it's way too campy. Like, I got to Diamond this season in the first split, and I had no desire to make it to the second, like to hit Diamond or try to hit Master in the second split, just because it's just not as fun at this point, and there's not an incentive to actually go fight someone in the middle of like a ranked match. Like the current strategy right now, drop down, maybe get 1 or 2 kills, hide until the last three squads, and then go get 3 more kills and max out at 5 kill points. So that in itself causes a lot of people to camp from like the whole middle section of the game. Everyone's just like rotating and all that, and it's kind of fun, I'd rather like that style be present in like in the custom lobbies that you'll see on PC and all that kind of stuff,
Or
and not so much in
scrims.
ranked. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Like-
Yeah,
scrims.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I
I mean,
like,
talk about that match that you played too, where what was it? A top 2, top 3, 2 teammates who didn't do any damage were just sitting in the corner the whole match. You know, it's
Oh my
talk about
Don't
that
start
was
me.
bad. That was
Don't
bad.
start me on that. Okay.
No, please-
all right.
please get
all right,
started.
Story time.
Oh, we're
story
potting
time.
now.
oh goodness,
Oh
here
my
we go.
boys.
God, I was like literally we dropped, and I fought 3 squads by myself. Had like 5 kills, and I'm typing to them. I'm like, hey, we're not gonna rank up if we don't fight anyone. They're just sitting in a corner. I'm fighting
Oh,
squad
yeah, I
after
remember that.
squad after squad by
You
myself. And
down.
I'm only and I take out like maybe 1 or 2 in each squad, but like I can't take out all 3 in ranked every single time.
Yeah.
So I'm literally halfway across the map. I finally catch up to them, and they're just inside of a building in some rat spot. And like then I get in there, I start typing to him. I was like, "We're not gonna get that." He's like, "Yeah, we'll just get placement points." I was like, I have 47. He's like, "See, we're fine." He's like, "I
No.
have 10." He's like, "I have 10." I was like, "It would take 30 matches, 30 matches to rank up that way."
Yeah.
And
30
this was a
matches,
bronze lobby
10
too,
points?
wasn't it?
That's
So
A
I mean,
bronze lobby?
Bronze,
Bronze
they're not
And-
losing any
Bruh.
points.
See, this is my issue.
Then,
That's part of
then
it.
think
Keep
about
going.
this. Then think about this. If you wanted to move up 1 rank, it's 20 minutes for those 30 matches. I'm bad at math, but
Do the
that's a lot
math,
of
yeah.
that's a lot of minutes.
I'll tell you, it's a lot.
That sounds like you're never getting anywhere past like silver or gold.
You're not getting the bronze too
Yeah,
doing
you're
that.
you're trained to camp in like gold because it hurts losing 24 points every damn time. Like even if you're just playing quick drop matches and stuff, it adds up.
No,
you get
platinum is
mad.
where you platinum
Yeah, I
and
feel
like
like not so
and
much in gold.
But
Yeah,
gold
gold-
teaches you. Like I don't want to do this all the time, and then you get to platinum. It's like 36.
Nah, dude.
I
I
get-
tried to push to master, and that honestly ruined rank. Like I didn't feel when I first met. Actually, it's a funny story. When I first met in the Darkest Pillow, I was on like on a campaign to go through rank. I was actually playing with him when he hit diamond.
He
And
was on a tear too.
I
remember.
Yeah. I was just focused on that, and I got to Diamond 3, and there's no such thing as Diamond lobbies. So you're either playing
No.
in Platinum lobbies or you're playing in Predator lobbies. There's not like a lobby for you. So it's such a you're either playing the top 500 people in the entire world, or you're playing like people below you, and you're kind of just bouncing back and forth because you lose so many points, and like you said, once you're playing up on those higher elos, people's mentality is to camp, or you're either like they're really really good, so they're beating you in firefights. So you have to like camp, and you have to win your fights every time. And even if you do have a great game and you finally get some points, you are, have one bad game and you've lost half of that. 2 bad games and you're back where you started. So, I mean, I'm with him. I think the thing that I want to change the most, that I think would just completely change it, is raising the kill cap. I think if you raise the kill cap, like the thing about Apex that makes it so unique is it rewards aggression, and I think them trying to like take that away by putting the kill cap there is just like what made the ranked match so much different and made me dislike it so much. So
And it's because people were kill farming that they put that in there in the first place. That's like, but I feel like just you gotta maybe kind of deal with that. Like, just I don't know how you can get rid of like kill farmers, but like
If you're good enough to kill farm, you're gonna get the kills anyways. Because I've never played a game where I'm like, oh, we're gonna hunt this team for the next 30 minutes and scoop 6 kills off of them.
well, I mean they'll leave like one alive, so
Right.
it doesn't make it that hard. You're just like I'm gonna stay back, I'm gonna follow it. Especially if I'm like a bloodhound or a crypto, it's like it's actually
Yeah.
super easy to kill farm. I just don't like.
But
I don't like to do it.
but I think removing the kill cap and raising it are 2 different things. You can raise it to a degree where it's going to reward aggression without making it so that that's all it is just people jumping out trying to get kills. Because if you they have it set up so that a percentage, you only get a certain percentage per kill anyway, based on that what tier you're at, right? So if you're getting 10 points per kill, if you're the top 10 and then top 5, you're getting like 15 points. It's still, you still have to rank a certain level of, you have to be a certain level of like teams left for you to be able to like, you know, rank up and stuff. I just think that raising that and giving there a little bit wiggle room there would just make it a little bit less campy, because you do want some competitive, not people just jumping out trying to like everybody land in Skull Town and either you get 5 and you get a bunch of points, or you go back in the lobby and try it again. You don't want that, but there just has to be an in between.
Yeah, it's gotta be a balance. For me, like, I think the reason I don't play ranked a lot is, one, I never get on it as soon as I should. So like my friends are like always too high of a rank for me to play with them, which I just honestly didn't play Apex that much. It's the most I've ever played this past season. If I would have actually played ranked, I probably would have been decent if I would have played it like every day. But when I wasn't doing it very often, I just wanted to get in and play. When I did do well, I would run into those people in bronze lobbies that are camping while I'm out like being aggressive in an aggressive game. Like, I can't stand people who play aggressive games and are just like camping, especially ranked like playlists. Like, I don't understand. They have to do something with that.
It
Like,
doesn't make sense until
it doesn't make sense, and I can't do anything about it if I'm not playing with people. So I feel like that's the dissent, or it's not a like incentive for me to play by myself. If there's a good chance I'm gonna be with people who are gonna get points for placement, so they're gonna camp, and I'm like just stuck with my hand up my ass.
Yeah, I'm thinking that, or like just up the point cost for like Diamond, Master, and Predator lobbies, and like lower the point deduction for Platinum and down.
That's how
would,
What's yeah?
It'll make
that's what it
Diamond
is already.
harder.
That's
What's
what it is
the-
yeah,
already.
that's the thing.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, what?
Elaborate.
I need to understand this, because that's what it is
Before
right
you
now.
do that, can you tell me what's the ranking? Like, what are the?
It would
pull it
still
up
be
right
the
now.
same
0
hierarchy.
is 0, 12, 24, 36, 48, and then I forgot.
I mean,
what.
like the bronze things, like
Yeah, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, master,
Okay,
predator.
got it.
Put it there.
So like diamond, master, predator would be on the back half of everything. Platinum is where you would get sorted out per se, and where you would end up. So that way, all the better players that can actually play end up in the diamond lobbies where it's sweatier. Everybody that can't stays in platinum, and it becomes a more competitive and attractive game that way, because you're getting a higher rank. It looks better to you. It feels better. You're playing still in the same pool of people, but like those people that can actually make plays and rotate properly and communicate are the ones that get rewarded and get to go up to diamond, master, predator type stuff. That also makes, once you break that threshold, then master and predator is more attainable.
See, I think they added a whole nother rank so that to remove that, because that's
Right.
what it was before. They added what is it?
Master.
They added
yeah.
master. They added master. So I think the reason that they added that was because the fall off was so much. Like there's literally, like, we made it to diamond the first split. Only 1.5 of all people make it to diamond.
Right.
We were in the top 1.5 of all of Xbox, like, period, percentage of people. So it's like getting up there, it's already hard enough to try and find a match in general. Like, we're waiting minutes sometimes for a match.
Yeah.
Also, just one more thing I
also
want to
that,
add. Just
yeah.
take all the legacy dive trails away. I don't want to
No,
see you.
no,
I don't want to see your
no,
shit because
no,
you made it to diamond.
Nope, I earned
before
it.
anybody
3
else
years
figured
ago,
out
I
how to
earned
play
it.
the game.
I earned it.
No. I don't want to see that shit.
I earned
I don't want to
it.
be scared of a
Nope.
predator that hasn't
Nope.
played in fucking 6
I
weeks.
earned it.
I don't want to
earned
the
it.
dive trail.
I earned
When
it.
you get it, yes, I haven't
I
seen it with
earned
the
it.
dive trail,
But
Johnson.
I'm saying he hit diamond. He didn't hit it when it was master.
That's what I'm saying. So he should get it taken away.
I'm saying if he has one, I deserve one, or take it away.
Yes, take it away. Make
Sorry.
everybody earn it every season. That's it.
Sorry.
That would
I
be
want to
fair,
see
yeah.
you do that shit every season. You get that
That
shit
is-
for
that would be
90 days. Y'all
about
wear
as
the
good as
same
what you
draws
did.
we do.
Yeah.
90
Bleed
days.
just like we do.
Motherfucker. That's
Bleed just like we
it.
do.
That's
Haters
it.
are my biggest motivators. Haters are my
I
biggest motivators.
want to hear from Dalton real quick, because I would say in terms of playtime for rank, he's literally right in the middle.
Yeah,
And I feel
between
like
all of this.
And I feel like he oscillates between, like, I'll play ranked or I won't play ranked. one thing he just doesn't want to play if we're not on. But like, what do you think changes that you need to see in ranked are?
Less shitty randoms.
I mean, we play
I-
together most
my
of the
thing.
time too.
I honestly could not say. I find the most valuable point to be Jordan's. You know, I want to see a change in play style for the most part. I don't like camping. I don't like. I understand playing defensive if the situation calls for it, but it's some people take it to extremes. I'm not a big fan of that. I mean, aside from that, I really can't speak. I don't have enough play time. I don't play if you guys aren't on.
I mean,
I
you
don't
hit
like playing
gold
with
a couple
randoms.
times.
Yeah, I have. I just don't like the lack of
It's
communication
actually
with
good.
random players before.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it, so that's why I wait for you guys to get on. But yeah, I mean, I find that to be the most agreeable point. Is I would like to see a change in tempo, a change in pace, a change in play style, and then we should just go from there.
So you wanted like a faster pace, right? Just to clarify.
That or just up the point total for like kills or assists.
Yeah.
Keep all the entry costs the same, but just reward people that are going out and actually doing the stuff as opposed to placement points.
Even if
They
they're
figured
not
out the
getting
placement
kills.
points this season,
Yeah.
but I mean, why not encourage more
mean-
aggression, like you said?
Something Jordan and I have run to playing on PC, which I don't have a lot of experience playing on PC, but we have played a bit on PC, is that we run into smaller circles at the end with more squads in them, and it's a lot of fun. It
really
gets
is.
hectic. It's like 5 squads in a round 3, round 4 circle that we don't see on Xbox a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That is a lot of fun. I
Yeah.
would like to see that
Oh, I
to
can't
some
wait.
degree.
I
It
can't wait.
it's hectic, but it's fun.
I can't wait.
you know,
Like,
it
I think
really-
I remember calling you all right or
yeah.
blowing up the chat when I was talking about the Apex Legends Global Series, and they were like,
Yeah.
there were 17 or 16 squads in a
Yes.
round 5 circle.
And
that
they
was
all
literally the
have-
most. That looked so amazing,
Like,
and I want to be a
what?
part of
Every
that.
team had Watson, and every team had a Gibraltar on it.
I want to be a part of that.
First team all defense.
That looks so much fun.
What do you even do?
And that's nice because it's not.
Wait.
It's not like okay, let's all get defensive characters and hold a building. It's like
Yeah.
okay, this circle sucks. Let's find a spot, or if we're given a spot, we've got to hold it. It's nice because it's like it makes you adapt. It makes
Yeah.
you think on the fly, and it's a lot of fun.
But
Playing
even
like that,
then,
at the
when
end of that-
they're quote unquote camping, I think people try to like emulate the style. They're constantly like going in,
Poking, yeah.
in
Yeah,
and
yeah.
out of buildings, like
Yeah, yeah.
trying
And keeping
to like
people from pushing them.
so
and
like
keeping people
keep
from
trying to
pushing them,
rotate. Like everyone is trying to fight the whole time, but they're not trying to fight. They're just trying to keep people honest. No one
Right.
keeps people honest, and like especially in platinum lobbies. I feel like platinum is the worst ranked
Yeah,
lobby.
I try to get through platinum as quickly as possible.
Platinum is by far the worst.
I have fun. No, honestly, I love gold. I feel like gold is what
Gold is
like,
really fun.
it reminds me of what it was like before skill based matchmaking. Like that's
Which
what
also
it's
is broken.
Yeah,
Just wanna
that's
throw that out
that's a whole subject. We probably could do a whole pod on that, but I know me and Jordan have different views on that. I think it should be removed completely.
Yeah, I don't. But I have one more thing I want to point out for rank, and I think I've talked with all y'all about this. Evo shields. Evo shields and Mozambiques are 2020s.
What
The
about
Mozambique,
them? Just
I'm
everybody
with you.
lands with them like it's
Yes,
a special game
because
mode?
then
Just everybody's
that
being aggressive.
that encourages people to go fight. Because if
That's
you're in a
true.
platinum lobby and you only have a level 1 Evo shield, you're probably gonna get messed
Yo,
up.
but then no, a lot of it is left up to RNG because if you land somewhere where nobody else is and
You
you're
can see where
like
people are
top
landing.
6.
You can
Yeah,
see
but
where
then you
people-
end up like top 6, top 5. Everybody else has red Evos and you're stuck with still whites because
That's
you
your
weren't
fault then.
engaging people.
That's your fault. You should have engaged with people. You know where people are dropping. Like, you're dropping with
So
the
then why
same
not just
stuff.
cut the map size in half then? Because if everybody's going to be clumped up anyways,
And what's the
I
point
mean,
of that
that's
big
what
map?
that's what Kings Canyon is.
I could see that.
That's what Kings Canyon is. The smaller map. People do get clumped up. Is
I love it.
7th and 8th parties.
I
all the
prefer
time in
that.
rank.
Yeah, I know you like World's Edge just because it's more spread out, but that would kill the Evo Shield idea because it takes me a whole match to get across the map.
But look at the LTM. Like it wasn't killing. Like in the LTM events, it wasn't killing engagement. It wasn't doing any of that kind of stuff. A lot of people drop in Scrapital City, and then other people drop other places. They still get in fights. It's just you're not gonna have a red Evo shield, but you'll probably have a purple one. The purple
Yeah.
ones aren't that hard to get. So even if you drop with like one other squad, 2 people are probably gonna end up with a purple shield.
Yeah. Also, just a little quality of life fix and or suggestion. But if you level up your Evo, I want all of those cells filled up immediately. If I go from white to blue, I want a full
Yeah.
2 blue
that
Evo.
could be-
If I
that
go
could
from
be
blue to
overcut.
purple, but then that would roll into Johnson's point too of just aggression. Like, why not go fight people? If I have a chance, if I got an Evo at like 87 damage and I go push a squad, why not, take the chance to get it to purple or red and then go make a play?
Yeah,
but
but
hear me
like,
out.
but like, mix up. It wouldn't heal like. So say like you're in a mid firefight. Like, say you're mid firefight and you have 2 bars of a shield, and someone takes out 2 bars. You wouldn't get 4 bars for leveling it up. You would get 2.
I get it. I get what you're saying. Like, I get it. I just don't know if that could. I don't know if that could put you at. I don't know what kind of advantage that could put you at. I'd have to. Like, I know what you're saying. I just feel like it could muddy some things in the game. But
I agree. But it would be interesting to try it out. But I
definitely would like to see it in an LTM first. I would like to see that aspect of it in an LTM first to see, because you'd be like pushing blindly sometimes because you're gonna get extra bars once you hit.
Yeah. But the
Need
Evo
them
mode
wraps.
is like Evo mode has like they got such a good response from the Evo mode that I really think that's something that they should add in there.
I do. I was
Like
gonna.
like reward people for pushing, not for camping.
I actually like that idea, but I was gonna say I definitely am, after seeing the 2 different modes where they had it once with the P2020s and once with the Mozambiques. I preferred it much better with the Mozambiques. It was so toxic with the P2020s because people could like team fire you. Like, if you're all 3 your teammate were together and they were around, like, you were just getting like sprayed down, like straight up training day style.
This is gonna be in rank, so people drop close in rank too. And if you get team fired, you should need a team fire right back. You need to be like, you have to think so much more in rank, so you need to pay attention where you're dropping.
I just felt like it was like a toxic. I just felt like it was toxic because everybody, like 9 people, and just everybody has P2020s. It just
Yeah, but
felt
hear
so
me out.
toxic. I don't know.
Gold
With the
Mozambiques.
Mozambique.
Bring back
Yes.
Gold Mozambiques.
No, you can't. You
Yes.
can't.
Yes.
Can't.
Yes.
Okay, this is
Break
where I
the
can
game. It would
Hello.
break the
Yes.
game.
Hello.
Yes.
No.
Destroy the
I've
game.
arrived.
Destroy
I've
it.
arrived.
Please.
I've arrived. I will attest. Me and Jordan played that mode.
Oh, here we
and
go.
Hey man, look, I hated it before I did it, and let me tell you something. That might be the best gun in the game. Like, if I had that, I don't know many of the guns I'd put above that. Like, I was doing some crazy stuff
Yes.
with that.
April Fools. I remember that.
My
day.
God.
Jordan, how do you
It
feel
was
about it being
never
a
a
care
joke.
package weapon?
Yes,
Care
1,000%. Why
package
not?
weapon, that's
Why
fair.
not?
It would have
That's
to be
fair.
like one clip. It have to only have like one clip.
You
in
can't
it.
have
No.
30
It'd be
bullets in
regular
it. I'll
shotgun
take
ammo.
Why
8.
not?
8 bullets in it.
No, give me
Yeah.
24. Give me a stat.
Aw.
24?
You're running through the entire lobby with that.
24, man.
everyone.
Give
With
me
that
24.
thing,
That's a
people who
instant
know how to
20 bucks.
9
aim.
shots in the
Look, man,
Mozambique.
if anybody's been playing
Instant-
Apex long enough, you have good aim. With that, oh no.
Insta
It's like-
20 bomb. Insta
Give
20
me,
bomb.
give me 1 stack of shotgun ammo. That's it.
I'm with that, but it
That's-
needs to be
it's too
limited
much.
ammo. It's got to
It's
be
too
limited.
much.
You can't have both. You can't have your cake and eat it too. That's my
It's
thing.
not, because I would
Yeah, it is.
No, because I would rather have 100 bullets. this is my
Nastiness.
compromise.
Ban him specifically.
Now
I
you're
was
going
gonna
too
say
far.
Gold Mozambiques only for ranked. Why not? I mean,
Wait,
Honestly,
for all
anybody
levels?
could be in the
Just-
top
for all
50.
levels?
Anybody could be in the
Oh,
top 50. No, no,
Mozambique
no.
is just level playing
no
field.
way.
People weren't
Level
knowing how to
playing field.
rock with the gold Mozambique. Everyone had one.
Yeah, now everybody know how to use it though. He's right about that. Even
level
when we
the
were
playing
doing-
field. Give us all Gold Mozambiques.
I mean, yeah, we'll
I
figure out who
agree.
can really
Start
play.
to finish.
I'd be interested to see that for a LTM for a ranked. I guess. Like, I would like to see that for like a little bit. Like for
Like a 2-week rank.
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Mm.
and then reset after that. Like you can't whatever after that. Like, because obviously, but I would like to see it. I don't think it'll happen. I'd like to see it though. If you're listening, developers.
So
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah, Debs, if you're watching Hall of Game as we normally do,
Whatever.
once a week,
Whatever.
let
It's
us
not
know.
a stupid idea, I promise.
I don't-
I'm for it. Whatever gets engagement going and gets people to play the game more, gets the game more notoriety.
I'm
mostly for it.
I
Why not?
personally think there should at all times be a third, like an extra game mode besides ranked and cat, because like to me, I think like the thing that's missing in this game was like being able to hop in and just have a goofy game. Like you can't go into a regular match right now and not get like BM the second you get.
They need
down.
custom
Like,
lobbies for Air
like-
console.
They need
They
like
do.
regular. I'm just saying like they need like a regular try hard lobby where you can just go in and goof around with your friends. I shouldn't have to be like sweating every time I play the game. Like
just
there's no
got
difference
the custom
between
in.
ranked. There's no difference between ranked anymore.
Maybe what they
Between ranked
should
and,
do is
like,
do a Gears of War style and have custom
Oh,
lobbies
here we
where you
go.
can have your friends and then play bots on different like
Yo.
difficulty levels where they're actually
That would
smart.
be
They know
dope.
how to push and like the whole thing. That way we don't have to. If we don't want to play people online, but we want to practice,
you
but
know,
still get a
Fortnite
feel
did
for the
that,
game.
and it's really helped them. Like up until you
I,
reach,
when
like,
I did that, yeah.
up until you reach like I think like level 10, you play in like bot lobbies. Just
That's
so
what
you
you.
can get.
That's on Apex too.
Where
No, you play against actual bots.
actual
Yeah,
bots?
you
Where?
play against actual bots in Apex. You didn't know that?
Where?
The
What
first
game?
like first 10 levels or first like your first game at least for sure you play against bots.
I'm talking about an actual mode, dude. We can go into, not just.
No, I was just saying he was saying about your first 10 levels. The first like 3 levels or 5 levels you play against bots. I know for sure the first game you play against bots.
I have not heard that at all.
Me
I would
either.
like to see
But copy.
firing range revamped a little bit. I'm a big fan of the dummies.
Those
You know,
things are
the
crazy.
active dummies.
But
I
also
would like to
doing
see
3 backflips to get that activated is a little annoying.
See, not only that, but like I would like to
Fine
see
with
them.
that. Can you just let me grab a gun before they start shooting at
Yo,
me?
they
No.
fire
I-
immediately.
I want to see smarter.
Immediately.
I want to see smarter dummies. I want
That's
to.
what I'm saying.
I
Smarter
want to have
bots to
fun
play
with
against.
it.
Yeah.
Even if it's just
Yeah.
firing range and you just pull your friends in
Yeah.
and have
Yeah.
some fun. I would like to see smarter dummies. You
Because
know?
if you want to practice, I want to practice against my friends like
Mhm.
competitively, and not just play against the dummies and like smarten them up like Dalton said.
I just don't like the
because-
pattern. It's like they shoot, run, crouch. Shoot,
That's it.
It's a
run,
pattern.
crouch.
That's exactly
And
what
it's
it
just-
is.
it's-
They
Predictable.
hit shots, though.
Yeah.
They hit shots. I'll tell you.
They
I'll
don't-
tell
they
you
don't
what.
miss.
They don't
L-Star
miss.
sniper
They
game.
don't
They don't miss.
L-Star
In the
sniper
heat of battle, they
Bro,
don't miss.
I did not know it was an Elster at first because the way that they were doing, like, man, there's some
They were
new
shooting
they
the
added to
L-Star
the
Getting
like
hit
a
game.
with the
prowler.
snowballs.
For real, they were shooting that stuff across the
I
map.
was like, is this a prowler or a
Mm,
L-Star?
both.
Bro.
Yes. Yes.
God
Yes.
forbid, let him pick up a Dalton's favorite
Kraber.
sniper. Yeah, Kraber.
And they're
just-
shooting the peacekeeper like a flat line.
They don't want it.
They don't want it. Pay to see that. I would pay to see Dalton Kraber
Ron
get some
Kramer, no, they don't want it.
They're
Oh,
not
man.
playing, bro.
I think we should hit one more topic.
Year.
And I know Jordan and I brought this up about the topic of loot changes.
What do you want? What do you want, guy?
What is why? Who rained on your parade? You really
No,
like?
I'm curious.
No.
What
Do
can
you
they
like
add?
the loot in this game? The way?
No, it all sucks. I can't find any of it.
Thank you. Thank you. It's honestly, I'm just tired of dropping into
Hiking
hotspots
simulator.
and there's nothing there. Why do
I-
What's the point of me going to a hotspot with all these people and then we're all scrambling and then the one team who gets guns are the ones who walk out of there?
So
Yeah.
I think 2 things. One, either eliminate different ammo types or eliminate magazines and like stocks and stuff like that.
They gotta get rid of the shields
Yes.
too. The like
Dude, no.
the
What do
drop.
you mean?
I mean the.
The
what is it
reason-
called?
Y'all just want to get rid of everything?
No,
No.
I'm
Yo,
saying-
That's what it
for
sounds
real.
like.
I just
Let
seen
me
too many.
explain
Fight
why.
Night Volume 4 out now.
Get rid of the
Season
guns.
6.
I can't
Get
think
rid
of what
the
it's called, dude. I'm
get rid of
blanking.
the
I've had a long
bullets.
day.
We're just going
Not the
straight
actual
hands.
shields. The fuck. What is
drop
it?
that knockdown.
Knock-
shit.
Knockdown
shield.
shields. Get rid of those.
Knockdowns?
And when you're, it's like put them down somewhere. That's all I find.
I
You've
thought
seen
you
people
loved-
making
I thought-
plays
I
with
thought
them,
you
though,
loved the
don't you
knockdown
think? Yeah.
shields when we were talking about
I
Whoa,
see
whoa, whoa,
gray
whoa.
knockdown shields too
Whoa,
much. I don't
whoa,
care.
Hicks, you got too much
Bowman.
dip on you, chill.
I don't care about gray
I've seen
knockdown
people
shields.
making plays. I mix
With
up. I know
Gray?
you live on Reddit. All the people
with
like
Gray?
shout out to my teammates
Yeah.
when they're guarding somebody with the
Yeah.
self
Gray
res,
ones?
and then they
Whoa,
go
No, I
and win
said
the
gray
game.
ones.
Whoa,
Gray
brother.
ones.
You know, they
Gray
do
got too
take
much
them
dip
out
on you,
in
shit.
ranked. I mean, not in ranked. In a lot of the scrim lobbies.
I don't want
They
That
gray
dropped the
shields.
gold ones. They're taking the gold ones.
I'm talking about the
But
gray
no, they
ones,
take
not the
no,
gold
they take
ones.
they,
No,
some
the
of
gold
them they
ones-
take
gray
them out
ones are useless.
completely.
That's what I'm
Just because-
saying.
Just because
I'm
like
tired of finding all of those. Why are you
when
guys
like
talking over?
just in the scrim lobbies, like when the money is on the line, they're like you shouldn't be able to get 3 placement points, like move up 3 like places just because someone was going like this. Like
That's
like
fair.
full turtle.
That's fair.
But I'm still fine with the knockdown shields.
I don't want to see
I'm-
any more great knockdown shields in a hot zone. There should be overpowering the amount of guns there. There's no point in that. What's the point of dropping more knockdown shields that are great with no guns?
See
That's
who
what I'm
got
saying.
the hands.
No.
No, because somebody else has a gun.
Yes,
That's
that's
Hicks'
the
point.
point.
Yeah.
Look, you gotta.
No. It only can be on Grove Street in Scrapital City at the time. That's it. Other than that, I don't want to fight anybody.
No.
I don't care.
I just feel like I feel like it's cluttered with attachments. That's what I was saying. I feel like they need to remove mags
Yeah.
and stuff, and it should be less about that. Like finding a mag. Like I don't think finding a mag should be like part of your experience for like why you lost a fight. Like there's been times.
Yeah,
where
but those
I have
1 to
an
2
R99
bullets you're
Just
missing
give me a
hurt.
select fire.
That's
Just
what I'm
give me a
saying.
select fire.
That's why I'm
Just
saying you shouldn't
please,
have mags.
For the love of God, give me a select fire.
No.
That's
I get
all
select
want.
fires.
Not when you have a
That's what I'm
Prowler.
I get them
saying.
all the time.
No, Chris, but I'm saying that those are already being attached. I'm saying like all that stuff are like all the stuff being fully
So
kitted.
just
Like,
standardize everything?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like either the ammo needs to be standardized or
Sounds
like all of
Fortnite-y.
that.
Yeah,
Sounds
no. I,
Fortnite-y.
maybe for the gray levels, gray and blue. It can't be all of them. That's too much.
I'm just
I'm
saying. I
not-
feel like we focus too. We spend so much time like you shouldn't have to find or lose a fight because you couldn't find the right level of mag. Like I'm just saying.
Right.
Like there's been times
But I
where
think,
we've all
but
lost
I think there's
fights
ways
before.
around that. You just have, it's still
You
a
just gotta
battle
punch
royale,
him
and you have to
5
learn how to
times.
play around that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think that's not something.
I
that
think too
they can
standardized,
really afford
takes
to
away
remove.
from the game.
Yeah, I do.
I
think
could
the
see
same.
what he's getting at though,
Me
because
too.
then it comes down to stick game mostly, and like instead of RNG, because 8 out of 10 times if you're landing with somebody else, they're gonna find the gun. Why? Because fuck you. That's it. There is no other mathematical reason besides that.
No,
I-
no,
I
yeah,
mean,
but
And it sucks to lose like that. To
I'm
make
just
up
saying.
point, like
I'm just
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
like it doesn't really like you already have a bunch of RNG. There's a bunch of RNG besides that. Like that's not stopping the battle royale genre. You're still landing with a bunch of different people, bunch of different things, where things are being spawned, where people are landing at,
Right.
what happens when you're landing. That's not going to change anything. It's just going to make it so that it's less cluttered of what you're focused
Ooh,
on.
I got
I
a
think
question.
that's fine for a
Yeah.
limited time game mode. Absolutely. But
So
I wouldn't make those changes
Yeah,
to ranked or.
like Deja Loot then, like when they
Yeah,
had that.
exactly.
How did everybody
What is
feel
that?
about that? Like knowing
Which one
all
was
the
that? Which
loot
one
was
was
in
that one
the
again?
all the loot was in the same spot every time.
I didn't play that.
So that took out
That was
yeah
fun.
to mix up's point like the RNG
didn't-
part of it because you know exactly where the Peacekeeper is, you know exactly where the Spitfire is. And all
Oh.
that
I
stuff.
wasn't a fan.
So then who's getting
Everyone's
there
going
first?
for that
who's
gold
winning?
shield. Everyone's
Yeah,
going to get
exactly.
a gold shield
Oh,
over
yeah,
by.
well,
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
no, I
yeah.
did.
So I could see where Mix-Up's getting at 100%.
I did
Because
play
a
that
lot
a couple
of different
times.
people were winning games.
That was
Yeah.
a fun limited game mode.
Yeah,
I agree.
it's a good
I don't
not a
LTM.
fan.
These are
I
good
just-
LTM ideas. I don't know if you standardize through the
But
ranked
like,
and social.
I mean,
Always be
eventually
closing
it became
comes
about
back.
going to like the second tier loot locations and getting the purple shield instead of the gold.
Yeah.
Getting like this
The strategy
instead of-
then, yeah.
But I was just like, I don't know. I wasn't necessarily
Yeah.
a fan of that game mode. I didn't think it was bad. I
right.
just thought it wasn't I
Yeah.
thought it wasn't interesting.
I didn't like it because I couldn't remember where anything was.
Same.
So
Hey,
every
we-
game was just
Hey,
a blur.
this up next week we have the LTM that's coming, the new one that's coming. It's always be closing with a twist that you start out with the
Ooh.
shield, the Evo shield. So always be closing.
Nice.
If you're either a listener that
See.
doesn't know or anybody in this chat is from the beginning of the game, the circle's always closing at all times, slowly.
That was one of my favorite game modes.
Yeah.
That was
Slowly?
pretty cool.
Does it speed
Yeah.
up as it goes on, or just
No,
slowly
it's just
the whole
it's
time?
just the same speed the whole
It just
time.
never stops. It just never stops.
I like that. I like that. I'm into it. Okay, Jordan.
exactly like that.
Copy. Hurt my eyes.
Yeah, no, that was definitely like a great game mode. And what's the twist that you're talking about?
You start out with an Evo shield.
So it's aggression and running. Like you have to. Do
We have a
both.
running simulator
Yeah, yeah.
with a
Get you a legend that can do both.
Octane
an
time,
Arnold-
baby.
Octane, yeah.
Octane time, baby.
You're in an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Always
Stop.
be running, always be shooting. All right. I think we're gonna close on that. Does anybody have any closing thoughts that they wanna, talk about as far as the upcoming season? Any hopes or anything like that?
Yeah, get rid of Mix's Dive Trail 2020.
Haters, I'm
I'm
gonna
ready
do
to
circles.
take that.
Next time we play, I'm gonna do circles on you. My
Buff
dive
Pathfinder 2020, please.
No, Buff
no.
Bangalore.
Buff
Yeah,
Bangalore
yeah.
2020. I'm with that
Buff
because I used to
Bangalore.
love
Buff Bangalore
Bangalore, but she
2020.
is way too.
Slide
I
that
hate
in
I
the
hate
bill.
Rolling
Pathfinder
Thunder
in
as
the
things
bill.
stand, and I want to
Buff the new
Give
character
my-
2020. Then that's fine.
Already?
Make this new
You can
character
literally
OP.
stand-
OP.
You can literally stand in the middle of Rolling Thunder and like,
And you'll be
just-
okay.
I'll be
You
fine.
don't even have to move. Like
That's true.
Yeah.
How many times have I been in Rolling Thunder and been like, "Oops," like, just like slid to the side and avoided it, and then just kept going like, "Oh, sorry."
Doing the Drake dance by
Even if you get hit by it,
It slows you though. It
It's a
does slow you.
non-factor.
It
Yeah.
does slow you.
The
If you
slow
get hit by
effect
it,
is nice.
It lasts
Yeah,
As
forever.
long as
dude.
you're not on the receiving end of it.
Find a rock and
Dodge the rock
just, you
chain.
know, walk around the
Yeah.
rock or something. I don't.
yeah, you can
it's
dodge
just,
it
it's
like by
too
just
easy
going,
to.
like,
No, definitely.
running back and forth.
We gotta change it up.
And it's not effective as a deterrent either. It's not like, okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw
It's
this
not
It's a
and
good
stopping
pushing
people.
item.
stop their advance.
It's a
weaker
good
than
pushing.
Gibby's. It's weaker than Gibby's and takes longer for it to reload.
Yeah, see, I don't.
It's actually a pushing item though. That's the misconception. It's not for defending. People use it that way sometimes, but it's actually to be able to make an
That
advance
gives
on
people a 2-minute heads up. No, because
I
if you
know,
toss that,
I know.
Oh, we're
It's
coming.
like,
We're coming.
We're almost there. They're like, yeah, we're waiting. They're like on top, like, yep, we're.
Hey, you know how Bangalore is. She's a chatty Cathy as it is. Airstrike on the way. Better
Oscar
watch
Mike,
out.
ladies.
It really pains me that she's so bad in this game. Like, I need more.
I do.
I need
I'm
more.
excited about her backstory because she seems very guarded and like there's nothing that we know
She doesn't
about
say a
her.
lot. Yeah.
So I'm excited to find out why she's that way because there is a like her art. You know that there's like that artwork of her like hanging out the back of a ship like with the carrot,
Yeah.
like her trying to catch someone. Like there's a story behind that. So I'm excited about that. I think we had an awesome pod today. Let's go ahead and close it on that. Hall of Game, baby. Just getting started.
Yeah.
Thank you.